Hello my fellow gamers, it's me PikaPlayzHD and welcome to this little facecam video that I want to do talking about the Nintendo Switch and talk about what I like, what I don't like and all that good stuff. Now I have pre-ordered mine. I am very excited getting Switch and Zelda Breath of the Wild when it comes out. It's going to be exciting. I will be doing a Let's Play of Zelda Breath of the Wild when I do get a capture card, which won't be for a while. So yeah, there'll probably be, hopefully on my birthday, July 8th. I'm gonna ask for a capture card and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll be that day, if not it'll be the day after. So I'm definitely gonna invest in the capture card. It's something that I'm so excited for. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait now. What do I like about the system? Well, I like the portability. I think that is fantastic. I am a big fan of Nintendo's portable consoles. I have a 3DS. No idea where it is though. I would show you, but I have no idea. But yeah, I do have 3DS. It's awesome. I have Sun and Moon. Awesome games. Just shout out to those. And yeah, portability is something that a lot of people appreciate. I mean, handhelds sell better than home consoles. Well, in Nintendo's case anyway. I wouldn't say this about the PS Vita. The PS Vita was pretty much a failed abomination. It's a cool concept, but just doesn't have many games, at least not localized. In Japan there are loads of PS Vita games, but outside of Japan it sold horribly, and that's why Nintendo is probably hesitant to do another dedicated handheld, because dedicated handheld gaming outside of Japan is dying. So basically what Nintendo decided to do was integrate a home console with a handheld and have both in one package. So you're paying $300 for that kind of package, and I think that is cool. I have no problems with the price. I think it's reasonable. People were saying as long as it's under $300, they'll be fine with it. Though people are still complaining because people expected $250, and it would have been nice, but with a cheaper console you get it's not as powerful, and I think the Switch is somewhat powerful, but not as powerful as the Xbox One, which is the weaker of the two other consoles, the PS4 and the Xbox One. So yeah, but do I think the Switch is going so well? Absolutely. I mean, the concept alone is enticing, because being able to take games on the go, console quality games, no less, not 3DS quality, console quality games on the go is so enticing. And it's something I love the Switch for what it's doing. It's very different, very new, and I think that the Switch is the future, not just for Nintendo, but gaming as a whole. We could see more stuff like this in the future, integrating handhelds and home consoles, and it could pay off really well. So I do think the Switch is going so well. Definitely better than the Wii U. People actually think it might actually have more life to themselves than the Xbox One, which definitely isn't impossible, because the Xbox One is like 30 million units in like less than 4 years. So it's selling well, but it's not selling as well as the PS4. I don't think it's going to surpass the PS4. Not anytime ever. It's just not going to. Will it surpass the PS5, the next PlayStation that Sony will release in the future? Maybe. That's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. I think that could happen, and I would like that to happen, because I really want Nintendo to truly kick ass again, like they used to. And you know, especially in the handheld side of things, they have been doing that. The 3DS has just been dominating the market, unrivaled currently, because the Vita failed. So the 3DS doesn't have any competition, yet it's selling very, very well. I mean, 60 million units sold since 2011. That is fantastic. And people bring up, when people say the Switch is going to fail, people always bring up the fact that the Wii U failed, but no one ever considers the success that was the 3DS. We're talking about a new portable and a new home console, so you should think about what the last portable for Nintendo did for them, and the portable for it, the DS, that sold well. The Game Boy Advance, that also sold well. The Game Boy Color, sold well. Game Boy, sold well. Yet all of these handhelds were less powerful than their competitors, so I definitely can see the Switch succeeding just for its handheld nature alone. If it was a standalone home console not as powerful as the PS4 or the Xbox One, I do think there'd be a problem. But with the Switch, I think that Nintendo have made a brilliant decision. And I'm just so excited. It's going to be a fantastic console and something that I will be picking up day one, hopefully. Well, the pre-order says I'm not guaranteed to get day one, but fingers crossed. They said I am guaranteed the console though, so let's hope. Let's hope. I really hope I get day one, because I want to buy it day one, get Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. So yeah, that's going to be pretty amazing. My concerns though, what do I think what worries me about the Switch? Now, I'd probably say the paid online now. It's actually something I expected, because the competition is doing it, and it's 2017. And free online on consoles just isn't a thing. The only gaming thing that you get for online with is PC. So yeah, it makes sense. It makes complete sense, and I'm optimistic. I feel like since Nintendo are now charging for online, I think that they can make the overall experience so much better. So here's hoping that that happens. I don't want the Switch to fail. I think that this console has so much potential. But another worry is third party. Now apparently Nintendo's got it figured out when it comes to third party, but there's been lots of companies recently that have been saying, oh, like we might not be developing for the Switch, or at least we might not be bringing these franchises that you love to the Switch, like Final Fantasy or Resident Evil or Call of Duty or games like that, Borderlands, stuff like that. So that's worrying, but hopefully they've got it figured out. And apparently, according to most third parties, the whether they support the system in the long run isn't dependent on the power, it's dependent on the sales. So if the Switch doesn't sell well, then it just won't bother, and that would be a shame, because there's lots of franchises I'd love to see on the Switch and play on the go, like Final Fantasy. Imagine playing Final Fantasy 15 on the bus or on the plane or anywhere you go. That would be fantastic. So here's hoping that Square Enix brings that to the Switch. I mean, they haven't said they're not, so hopefully, because that would be really cool. And we know that Square Enix and Nintendo are buddy-buddy. They've always been very close, and they are bringing franchises to the Switch. They're bringing Dragon Quest. They're making a new RPG called Project Octopath Traveler, so that's exciting. It apparently is by the Bravely team, so I'm excited. I'll be picking that up because I'm a big Bravely fanboy. I love Bravely Default and I love Bravely Second. They are fantastic games. Probably my favourite JRPGs. I love them so much. So hopefully Nintendo just got all of this third party stuff figured out, and yeah, they really mean it this time. So hopefully a Switch sells to all of these third parties, all these Western developers. I mean, I'm saying Western because Japanese third party already dealt with. We're doing well with that. But it's the Western developers we have to worry about. Like, Nintendo's got Japanese third party all sorted. That's all good. Look, we're getting we're getting a ton of JRPGs, which makes me happy because the Wii U had like 3 JRPGs in its whole lifetime, and it was disappointing. It was very disappointing. So, like the 3DS, the Switch is going to be a JRPG machine, and it's going to be incredible. And that's one thing I love about the 3DS. The amount of JRPGs, there's so many. And I know that JRPGs aren't for everyone, but JRPG fans like me, that's a plus. And there are JRPG fans out there. So here's hoping we get more JRPGs, here's hoping we get Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, which Kingdom Hearts is very unlikely. I think the Final Fantasy 15 is more likely. Or the Final Fantasy 7 remake that is coming out, that would be nice to see on Switch. And that's something I'm genuinely excited for because Final Fantasy 7, not 15, Final Fantasy 7 is amazing. My friend Jason RPG is actually doing a let's play of it, so yeah, check him out. I'll leave him in the description if you go check him out. He makes awesome videos. What other concerns do I have? Now, there's not many things I don't like about the system. I'd probably say launch titles, but to me, it's quality over quantity. Just now we're getting Zelda at launch already sold me because that game looks amazing. Even if you're not a Zelda fan, I would say give it a go because it's very different from what Zelda usually is. It's kind of like Skyrim Zelda, which the interview did touch upon. It's he got a bit of inspiration, so yeah, you've got big open world, towns are all very diverse and different, and you've got so much you can do with no limits whatsoever. Nice. Incredible. It makes me so happy. So I'm happy about that coming at launch, but I think that for people who aren't interested in Zelda, it's very disappointing. Now I think most people will choose to wait until Christmas to order a Nintendo Switch, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. Other consoles have had the worst launches, so it's nothing I'm too concerned about, but I can see why people would worry about it. But other things I actually do like, on a more positive note, would have to be no region lock. That is awesome. You can have 8 profiles at once. Similar to, in fact, this might actually be more than the PS4 allows, because on the PS4 you can have multiple accounts at one time. So that is something I like, because as you know, on the Wii U and 3DS you're only allowed 1 account each, and that's awful. So seeing that opening up a little bit is really good. No region lock is a big deal because there are so many good games that are coming out in Japan that we're not getting for a long time. Like the new Dragon Quest games, so I might import those because they look good. They look really good. So here's hoping that I can do that, and knowing that I can actually play games from other regions on my Switch is fantastic. Thank you, Nintendo, for finally listening. Another thing I want to touch upon, which is both a concern and a positive, is the fact that you can record gameplay on Switch. Not a launch. A launch will only be screenshots, but they're going to allow it so you can record video like the PS4 allows. Now, this is interesting, because if they're going, they say you can share it with social media. Now, this excites me and worries me. YouTube is considered a social media platform, so I'm assuming you can share it with that. So does that mean they're going to allow content creators to get revenue from uploading gameplay of their games? Please, Nintendo. People don't want this to continue. Just allow people to upload gameplay of your games. Little really get your system out there, because it did hurt the Wii U, because not many people were LPing Nintendo games because of the fact that they couldn't get money from them, and a lot of YouTubers have YouTube as their job, so they need to make money off those videos. So please, Nintendo, please, I really hope that you're evaluating your approach with the Switch when it comes to YouTube. I mean, you've re-evaluated your view on region locking, so that's a good thing. So please, is this a sign that you are turning over a new leaf and you're going to allow content creators to upload your games and do let's plays of them and gain revenue from those videos? Please let it be so, Nintendo, because people just don't like that. People don't like what you do with your content creator system. It's bullcrap. So please, let this be a sign that you're actually changing your ways when it comes to letting people have revenue from uploading footage from your games. So let's hope. But yeah, and another positive is the first year lineup is looking really good so far, especially on the first party side. I mean, we have Zelda, Breath of the Wild, we have Super Mario Odyssey, we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we have Xenoblade Chronicles 2, hoping that doesn't get delayed. Please, please, no delay. We have ARMS, which actually looks interesting. I might invest in it. We have games like Splatoon 2, which obviously people are excited for, because Splatoon is one of the, it's probably the best Nintendo FPS. Well, not FPS, but third person shooter. It's not a first person shooter, but the best third person shooter. I don't know what you'd... TPS? But that doesn't sound right. Yeah, that doesn't sound right at all. So yeah, that's known as one of the best third person shooters on Nintendo platforms. So seeing it get a sequel is definitely exciting for most people, and on year one no less. That's awesome. And of course there's probably more first party games that we don't know of yet. There's some third party titles like I Am Setsuna, there's Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, there is Skyrim, which is exciting. It may be a 6-year-old game, but you can never play Skyrim like this on the go, ever. And the thing is it looks like it's between the original and the remaster. It's like at the halfway point. Like the graphics look better than the original version, and the lighting and shading is better, but it doesn't look as crisp as the PS4 Xbox One remaster. So yeah, it's definitely nothing I'm too worried about. You know, even if it's a 6-year-old game, Skyrim on the go, that's quite a good thing to have on your system on year one. That's coming in the autumn, so yeah, I might pick that up because I've never played Skyrim, but might give it a try. Skyrim on the go. But yeah, it's really all I wanted to say. This isn't like a professional top 10 where I talk about a specific positive or negative, but this is just me rambling on, like a discussion video, just talking about what I like, what I dislike, and what worries me, what excites me, all of that good stuff. And I hope you enjoyed it. It's been something interesting to do. I apologise, the last video I said I was gonna upload a video on that same day, a new episode, but I've just been so busy and so tired recently that I've just not had time. I've been falling asleep. I've been absolutely knackered. So there will be an episode white today. Count on it. I'm going to be editing it in a few hours. I've already edited the grinding montage because this episode will have a grinding montage. That will be up later. As for Nintendo Switch games I plan on LPing, I will be LPing Breath of the Wild. I will be LPing Super Mario Odyssey that's exciting. I might do some Mario Kart 8 matches, maybe, we'll see. We might do some Splatoon stuff, if you would be up for that, if you would be cool with that. Maybe I could do something with I'm Setsuna, because it's a JRPG I really am curious about and something I want to try, because apparently like Chrono Trigger, and that's like a popular JRPG from back in the day, so yeah, I'll probably give that a go. Maybe we can do some ARMS stuff, maybe some matches in there, and if there's a Pokemon game on the Switch this year, we can do some Pokemon battles and all that cool stuff, hoping that Pokemon is coming out on the Switch this year. It might not, that Stars rumour might not be true, and we might just wait a few years for the Switch Pokemon game, but when that does come out, I'll be doing an LP, I'll be doing battles, all of that good stuff. Look forward to it, it is going to be fantastic. Though, I do just have to mention something, don't expect Red Dead Redemption 2 or GTA 5 on the Switch. Rockstar and Nintendo just aren't good buddies. So I know people are like, what if Red Dead Redemption 2 comes to Switch, or what if GTA 5 gets ported to Switch? It's not going to happen. Ever. Because the only time Nintendo released a GTA on a Nintendo console was with Chinatown Wars. That was it. And they haven't had one since then, so don't expect a GTA 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2 port on the Switch. So I know that sucks, but here's what it is. So yeah, anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to thunder punch that like button, comment below, and hit that awesome and amazing subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. And as always, peace out, yeah!